Good morning, everyone. How are we all today? I hope everyone's okay. It is a lovely day. I'm looking outside. I've got the sunshine. It's a bit cold, but we love the autumn. The autumn's coming in, and that means coffees, long walks, crisp skies. I'm absolutely loving it. Is anyone else loving it? Let me know in the comments if you're loving autumn. It is my favorite time of year. I don't know why. It feels to me like a fresh start, even though that's supposed to be spring. I don't know why, but autumn to me always feels like a fresh start, like a new day, new dawn. I love it. Absolutely love it. So I am going to be picking apples and pears later out of our garden and making a crumble because I feel like crumble and custard is the only way forward. But today we are going to have a chat all about leveraging Instagram and Instagram stories for your marketing during the autumn period. Now, obviously, we speak about marketing, we speak about social media, we have a chat about all things that you should be doing and all things. And there's so many bits of advice that's out there. There's so many different things that people are saying. And it's really, really hard to know exactly what you should do and when you should do it. And you kind of get to a point, I don't know if you're anything like me, but I get to a point sometimes where I sort of don't do anything rather than do something wrong. And it's taken me years to realize that, just try it. Just try it. What's the worst that can happen? But all of these years, it's always terrified me just going out there and doing stuff. I always panic and I always think, oh, is this the right way? And I watch a million videos and all of that sort of stuff to make sure that I'm getting it just right. And in doing that, I tend to sort of make trouble for myself, which I don't get the sales that I want, I don't get the vision that I want. So it's really important to sort of jump on and try your best with stuff and just get in there and give it a try. Now, when it comes to Instagram, we're all pushed to do stories and reels because that's how people are interacting. People are sort of sitting there with the whole TikTok and how that's changed how we see things and how we actually consume content. A lot more people now are on their stories and their reels during the day and not really scrolling through, but actually just watching videos and skipping through videos. So it's really important to capture people where they actually hang out. And this is the important thing about marketing is it's not just about what you like to do. It's about catching your customers in the exact place that they like to hang out. So if everyone's on reels and if everyone's on stories, then it makes sense to utilize them as much as possible to be able to get the marketing that you need for your business. And looking at that, when I go through and I scroll through people's stories and I scroll through like handmakers and things like that, one of the things that I've noticed out of everything else is that they're not really utilizing the tools that are available to them on reels and on stories to help them advertise better. Now, first thing I see is a lot of people are using their personal profiles or a personal style profile to advertise their products. And what you're doing when you're doing that is you're actually limiting what you can actually achieve through your marketing. So once you convert your profile to a professional profile or a business profile, you get so many more add-ons and so many more things that you can use in your marketing to be able to boost your business. One of the things I love to use the Meta catalogs and actually sync all of my products to the catalogs. So then when I'm putting pictures on my Instagram, on my profile or on my stories or on my reels, I can actually tag in the exact product that I'm advertising in that moment. And that way I'm taking all of the searching out for my customer. I'm taking all of the hardship of having to find the product, of having to go through and look for the product on my website. I'm taking all of that hardship out and I'm linking them directly to my Meta store. Now, my Meta store works on my Facebook and my Instagram. So when I'm tagging things on Facebook, I do the same thing. But it's a really great way when you're putting on stories about a specific product to be able to tag it in so that people can go directly to your store and they can order through the Meta store, or they can go onto your website and order through your website. For those of you that have a website, linking your website catalog to your meta store is a game changer, because it means that any updates that you do on your website, it automatically links through into your meta store. So you constantly at the right price, you're constantly at the right quantity level. So everything's always synchronized. But for those of you that don't have a website, you're doing this through Etsy or anything else, you can actually just put your products directly into your meta store. You don't have to sync it from a website. I know you can't with Etsy, but you can actually put products themselves, put the details in, and take the payments through the meta store. The least amount of steps that a customer has to take to get to the payment window, the more likely you are to convert them into a customer. So if you can put a link on a story and they click the link, the store's there, they click buy, and they go through their process instantly, they're not going on the internet and finding something else. They're not going on Etsy and finding one of your competitors. They're literally looking at your product and going, oh my God, I love that. Let me buy it now. And that instant response and being able to facilitate that instant response will increase your sales so much. It stops the confusion. It stops the problem. It stops any tripping up and finding something else and going to elsewhere. It stops all of that. And it gives you a opportunity to get a customer, a brand new customer there and then. Someone then that you can put into your marketing, that you can email, you can talk to, you can have conversations with, and develop them into a loyal customer, a long-term customer, a lifetime customer. And that's the goal. That's what you're wanting to do. The first sale is always the hardest to get. Once you've got that first sale, it's easier to get those repeat orders, as long as you're providing good service, a good product, and you're doing what you've said you're going to do. Then converting someone from a new customer to a lifetime customer is easy. All right. You just have to keep giving that customer service, communicating with them effectively. So getting that first sale is the hardest part. And once you've got that first sale, having them connected with you on socials already means that every time you post a new product, every time you put a new reel up, you're constantly coming up in their feed, and they're more likely to rebuy from you. So when you're looking at your marketing, your plans for your marketing, and you've got, I want to do a video of me making this product, tag it in to your actual profile, to your actual story, so that people can go, oh my gosh, she's making pumpkin spice. She's making a new bookmark. Oh my God, he's making a new plate in his pottery studio. Whatever it is that you're doing, link your product to that story. People love to see the behind the scenes. They love to see the product developing. And if you're tagging that product in, you've got the opportunity then for them to just click buy. It's an extra sale. It works easy. The way that hashtags as well are developing is they're now becoming more specific. So hashtags themselves used to be generic. So you'd put in there, plate, pottery, handmade, small business, and you put in all of this. Now people have been using hashtags now on so many different platforms and in so many different ways that it's actually sort of honing in exactly on what people are looking for a little bit better. So you don't have to be so vague with your hashtags anymore to get exactly the right customer for you. So if you're making a brand new cutlery or cookware sort of range for Christmas, put it in there, Christmas plates or special Christmas cutlery or whatever it is. So it's actually specific. They're actually working better. The algorithms are working better, and they're much more specific now when it comes to hashtags. So you can be that little bit more precise with what it is that you're offering. It doesn't have to be so vague. So using them again in your stories and in your reel descriptions to push it out to the wider network is an opportunity for you to push out into different genres of hashtags and also into people's feeds, into different people's feeds. There are so many so many different things that you can use. There's so many different, you can add links onto there, you can add the products onto there, you can have the hashtags onto there, you can put, audio over the top of it, you can use trending audio, you can put songs over the top of it. There's so many different things you use. One thing that I would stress to you, though, more than anything else, is make sure you're using a business profile. Because with the business profile, not only do you get to have those extras like adding the product and adding the link in, all of that sort of stuff, not only do you get those extras, but you get your insights into how that reel, how that story is doing, and which stories people are interacting with. If you've got loads of stories going out and it's just a picture of your products and a bit of music over the top of it, and you're getting no responses, but you've got loads of stories going out where it's you making, or you at a fair, or it's you in your day-to-day life, and you're getting loads of responses, which stories do you have to do more of? It's all about looking at those analytics and saying, okay, so this story's had 100 views, but it's had, out of that 100 views, it's had 15 likes. That means I'm working on a 15% interaction rate. That's a really high interaction rate. And it feels like, when you see and you've only got 15 likes and everyone else has got 300 likes and you're wondering, how do I get there? Look at the percentage. If you're only getting 100 views and you're getting 15 likes, that's 15% interaction rate. That's amazing. So if that story of you making the products and tripping over the dog and everything else is getting a 15% interaction rate, do more. Do more of that video. But if you've got 100 views and you've got 1 like, 1% interaction rate, and it's just a picture of the product and there's nothing else going on, don't do that. That's a 1% interaction rate. You don't want to do any more of that. So over the time that you're doing your stories, and try and do a story a day, even if it's just a old video that you're putting up there, just try and do a story a day, just to keep it going for at least 30 days, for you to be able to look at the analytics and go, okay, so this is the percentage interaction rate I'm getting on this style of video. This is the percentage interaction rate I'm getting on this style of video. Okay, so for the next month, I'm going to make more of this style, and I'm going to test out a new style. And then again, side by side, look at your percentage interaction rate that you're getting. Because if you're getting 100 views and 15 likes, that's a brilliant interaction rate. Now we just have to work on getting more views. That's when you start tweaking your hashtags on that style of video. That's when you start looking at, okay, how can I share this to more people? How can I get this out to more people? How can can I put it on any other platform? Can I put different hashtags with it? Can I tag in topics on this to make it more targeted to the people that I want to see it? And you can go through all of those different things, and it's trial and error, but without trying, you can't make the error to fix. So it's about trying those different things, adding topics on the next one. Did you get more views? Did you get more interactions? How did that work? Putting in different hashtags for maybe 14 days, trying the different hashtag. Okay, did that get me more views? What did the interaction rate look like? And work on those percentages. Don't work on the actual numbers. If you only got 5 likes on a video, but actually you only got 10 views, that's a 50% interaction rate. That's brilliant. So now you just need to work on getting more views. So leveraging the stories in your marketing, and actually, looking at the analytics, looking at the features you can use, using a business profile, getting a little bit more technical with how you're putting them out there, will boost your autumn marketing. Once you've boosted your autumn marketing, Christmas becomes easier. So getting yourself in a nice rhythm over the autumn and going, right, okay, let's, look at this style. Let's look at these stories. Let's increase this. Let's change into a business profile. Let's start monitoring my analytics. Let's put on links with every reel. Let's put on links with every stories. Let's make sure it's linked to a product. Let's update our product listing on Meta. Make sure that our catalog's on there so that we can just link through really easy. Once you start doing these things, Christmas becomes much easier because you're developing a following of people, you're developing a structure in your marketing, you're developing easy hacks because you've got the products already on there. So you're literally just tagging a product, you're making the sale easier, and you're increasing your customer base. Once you're increasing your customer base, you're putting out email marketing, it makes Christmas easier. And Christmas is the best time of the year to get in new customers and to nurture those customers and develop those customers and work on your customer service with them and build a nice relationship with them so that they will continue to purchase from you for the year ahead. So use this time wisely. Get that autumn marketing exactly where you need it and use the stories better in order to make sure that you're using all of the features that are offered to you as a business, not as a personal, but as a business. Use all those features that are offered to you to make sure that you are making the most of every single story you're putting out there. The last thing you want to do is put a video out there and spend a good half an hour working on it, trying to make it right, and then nothing, crickets. It doesn't work. You don't get one sale. You don't even get a new follower. You don't want to be doing that. Every video you put out there, every bit of marketing you put out there, everything that you are putting into your profile, you want a return on that investment, whether that's financial investment, time investment, whatever that investment is, you want a return on that. And the best way of doing that is to making sure you're using all of the features to get the absolute best out of that format. Okay. If you have any questions on how Instagram stories can work in your overview of your entire marketing, please drop a message in the comments. I will DM you, we'll have a chat, and we can go through how stories themselves, how Instagram stories can be a massive part of your overall marketing plan when it comes to selling your handmade products online. I hope this has helped. I hope to see a lot of you tagging in your business, your business accounts underneath, so I can follow you all and watch those stories and see how amazing you're doing. So put down your handles, give me a call. Don't forget to subscribe. Do not forget to like, and I will see you next week. Take care.